What's up, guys? This is Just with my new series, and it's Let's Talk Old School. I'm here with Undertaker010. What's going on?
Nothing much, just chilling.
So, how did you get into watching wrestling?
That's actually kind of a funny story. When I was little, I was sick a lot, and all I did in the hospital was watch wrestling. Every week, I just watched wrestling. Every single week. Just that's what kept me going when I was sick. It's like I gotta watch wrestling. I gotta know what happened on Raw. I gotta know what happened on SmackDown. I have to know. So I just pretty much watched it in the hospital. That's kind of weird, isn't it? But
So, who were some of your favorite wrestlers growing up?
well, you can guess that Undertaker was one of them. My growing up was like Undertaker. I loved Goldberg. Um, Goldberg. Who else did I love? Well, Kane. Like I loved the gimmick wrestlers. You can say like Mankind and Gold Dust, all the like out there characters. You could say.
I could never picture you for some strange reason liking out there characters.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Um, so, what would you say were some of your favorite matches of all times, like back in the day matches?
um, the first ever Raw Roulette. The like I think it was like five team ladder match they had, where Kane won it by himself. His partner was the Hurricane.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite like television matches I've ever can remember. Or back at was it Judgment Day 2000 when the Undertaker returned, the match between Triple H and The Rock. Is that an Iron Man match, I believe?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then the Undertaker returning in that match it made the match even awesomer.
What's your take on some of these older wrestlers coming back nowadays?
See, it's okay if they're limited in the ring, or like they just like other, or maybe they like just pump up newer guys, but like in TNA where you see Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in matches normally, or like I don't know if that's Sting, but Sting is getting up there and he's getting unable to like compete on the level that you think you want to see, or like Nash. Like Nash can barely really even stand. Like his knees are done, but he's like, no, I gotta keep going. And Nash probably will just not happen. Just not gonna happen. And when he doesn't get in the ring with CM Punk or anyone, it's not gonna be a good match.
So I'm gonna throw some names out to you, and I want to get your reaction on the people's names. So Goldberg.
I know people always hate on Goldberg, but Goldberg when I was little was like it's like that man is awesome. He just pummels people to death and then leaves. Like as his thing was, he hits you again, he'd spear you, he'd jackhammer you, he'd leave.
Uh, how about Scott Hall?
Scott Hall, um, awesome when he was clean, when he was like not clean, but when he was healthier and like he was off, like he was the bad guy. He was like the guy you always hated. Scott Hall was like is the heel, but obviously now he's obviously sick and he's into drugs and alcohol. And he's downward spiral. But when he was first there, like when he was Scott Hall and Razor Ramon, you can't touch it. No one, no, you don't touch Scott Hall. He's one of the greats of all time.
How about RVD?
I always loved RVD, even though he smokes pot a lot. That's about it. He's still fantastic. He's the only Money in the Bank winner that's actually cashed in legitimately, and he's always been entertaining. Always been person you want to watch wrestle.
How about Macho Man?
Macho Man is always will all have a place in my heart because he's my dad's favorite, probably my dad's favorite wrestler, and you just whatever he was a man of few words that when he spoke, you just like you remembered it. It's like his catchphrase, all his catchphrase was oh yeah, like that's all it was, and then everyone just loved it. It's just there's a thing with a professional wrestler, like they either have it or they don't. Macho Man Randy Savage always had it. Like he just always, his promo skills or his in ring ability is just awesome. You can't you don't stop something. You can't not like someone like that guy because when he's face or heel, you're gonna cheer him because he's just too awesome.
And I got one last person that's raw at you before I end this show. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake Roberts, obviously, and he's probably on the same right now as the same level as Scott Hall, but he could make a move look so devastating to someone, and his finisher was the DDT. That's all it was, and he made it look like it was the be all end all of all things, and it was the DDT, and how he had his snake. I can't remember what his snake's name was, but the man had a live python that he brought to the ring and tried to scare his opponents to death with a massive snake. Jake Snake Roberts, he's just an icon of wrestling, and it's sad to see how far he has fallen to his personal life, and it's just not. It's not something you want to see. You want to remember him as Jake the Snake Roberts, the man who was awesome in the ring and awesome to watch and be entertained by.
So, guys, I want to thank you for watching this show. Check out the rest of my videos. Sub to Undertaker010. I'll put his link below too. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.